Oh, here's my paper.
There it is. We back. LDRs, long distance relationship, 3 different idiots, 3 different states. Boys, how are we?
Whoop.
What?
More enthused than you sounded on that intro.
Well, this time, I'm here for all business.
Oh my
You got
god.
2 different fucking shades
Jesus
on.
We're here for business. Yeah.
Well, I'm here for pleasure because the Yankees aren't playing today.
Man, you guys look great, too. Come on. You guys might sweep this series.
Oh, I hope so. I would fucking love that.
Me, too. My future would cash. Dodgers-Yankees series. It'd be great. I'll take it.
I don't know if the Dodgers are making it.
Oh, no,
Might
that's
be a
up in the air.
It might be an all New York series.
Which is what everyone wants. But
Not me. I don't like the Mets.
fuck the Mets. Bad ownership group. I heard they were at Diddy parties.
Oh,
Is that the new one?
So,
Anytime you want to diss somebody?
I don't know if that's true or not. Allegedly. Real quick, last week, these two assholes above me, right here, went 13-1. Almost perfect. 13-1 mathematically breaks down to 92%, which is fucking wild. Yeah. Pat
we
yourselves
didn't
on the
even
back.
have the same picks.
Oh, speaking of which, yeah. Once again, we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We had 8 same picks. All 8 hit. So, whenever we bet together, it happens, and I will be parlaying the shit out of those moving forward. Crazy how that works out. Now, each of you lost a separate game, too, which was pretty crazy, right? Carl lost Jacksonville equals ass, right? Is that where we're at now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they lost.
Pretty terrible.
Yep. And even dropped Denver. Dropped Denver. Now, point status. Here we go. Now, this is where it matters, right? Because the records are great and all, but really what it comes down to is the points. Carl, still number 1. He has not let go of numero uno. He's matumboing us, Evan. He goes, no.
Not today.
Not today. 61 points. Even.
R.I.P. to Mutombo.
R.I.P.
He just left us.
Yeah, he's chilling in heaven right now. He's chilling, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But he's the new doorman. He's just telling everybody, no.
No. He's hanging out with St. Peter, being like, no. St. Peter's like, if you can dunk on him, you can get in. R.I.P. Mutombo. He's in heaven having fun. Good for him. Carl, first place like we discussed. 57-35. Dude, you're 61% on the year, picking every single game, every single week. That is impressive. 61 points on 4 locks. Now, we've done locks every week, obviously, right? But the kicker is the locks were not hitting at all. Carl hit both his double locks on week 5 and then followed up to hit every lock after week 5, right? No, excuse me, take that back. 4 total, 1 before the double lock, and then this past one. So, Evan, 56-36. You're literally only 1 game worse than Carl. But because of the lock difference, you went 1-2 on the double lock week, which essentially negates that lock because of the -2, right? So you're at 57 points. You're still 4 points behind Carl, even though you're only 1 game worse. So the locks are super important, man. I mean,
So he's basically saying you suck.
Well, I can't say that after you look at my record here.
Good thing I gave you the remedy for that last week.
Buddy, I am above 500, so that's great. We don't need to go over all that stuff. I mean, all right, 47-45, fucking 51%. Yeah, I'm 15 points behind Carl with only 46 points, and I've only hit 2 locks. I also went 1 for 2 on my double lock weekend, so. Also, next week, special guest. We'll talk about that later. All right. Let's run.
So plenty of time, Ben. You're gonna get it.
I'm not worried about shit. Do I look worried about it?
a boot?
Yeah, I'm going
Isn't
full
that weird
Canadian
to you?
on you. That's how unboot I am about it. Fuck. I fucking suck
Did
at
you
this.
ride your fucking Mountie in here?
We're here.
Did you?
We're
You
fucking
look
here.
more scared than a goat at a fireworks festival, I tell you.
What'd you say about the fucking Canadian geese? So last week, boom, boom, boom. Okay, Frisco beat Seattle. Jacksonville got stomped out by Caleb Williams and the Bears over in England. Caleb Williams had a good day.
London.
Yeah, fucking London town. Arizona, Green Bay, hilarious. The over was 47. I hammered it, and it finished exactly at 47, so I didn't win shit, but I didn't lose. So that's not that bad. Remember what I said last week? I said Arizona threw the kitchen sink at Frisco, and they couldn't win the next week. I was right. Indy upset Tennessee. Tennessee did everything in their power to make sure Indy won that game. Holy shit. Let's see here. Houston, New England. Drake May is what? He's throwing more touchdowns than Jacoby has all season in one game.
I think so.
That's pretty bad.
Something like that.
That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Tampa Saints. That fucking score was wild. Tampa was out by like what, 3 scores early, and then New Orleans tied it. By the second half, New Orleans didn't score again. Yeah.
Yep.
Baker Mayfield slimed me up. God, I love the guy. He's the fucking best. Ooh. Cleveland, Philadelphia. Stinker. Philly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to talk more about that as we get into the picks. We don't want to unload all of that shit on Sirianni yet. Washington, Baltimore, good game. Washington's fucking legit. They're probably the best team in the NFC East easily. I don't even think that's an argument at this point. Let's see. Oh, Chargers, yeah, beat Denver. You see that shit? Coach had to leave the sideline for heart palpitations.
Second time.
What coach?
Harbaugh.
Uh-oh.
Get the fuck out.
No, yeah, he had to leave the beginning of the game for heart arrhythmia.
Wasn't it a playoff
Oh.
game he had to miss the last time when old Copernicus was quarterback?
Copernicus. Yes, but you're right. No, that's the second time it's happened to him on NFL sideline. They even pulled the other Harbaugh, Jim Harbaugh, off the podium to give him an update.
All that too.
Yeah, it's serious stuff. Pittsburgh.
Well, maybe he should lay off the cocaine then.
No, he's Harbaugh's a good man. He ain't doing no booger sugar. How dare
That's
you?
a family
Shit.
How dare you?
Shit, he's sniffing out of cocaine hookers' asses.
No, he's just injecting coffee into his veins. Okay. All right.
Is that what he's doing?
I don't know what the fuck he's doing, but come on, Harbaugh, don't leave us. Don't Matumbo us. Pittsburgh at Raiders. Pittsburgh fucking put their finger up that rusty trombone in Vegas. Aiden O'Connell's ass.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Devontae, he gone. Raiders are in,
gone.
yeah, they're in dire situation here. Detroit, very emotional game for them. Like, very, very like female-ish. Like, it was like stab your car tires and scrape your car up and show up at your work and cause a scene emotional. It's weird. They're a weird team. Atlanta kicked the shit out of Carolina. Not shocking. Cincinnati barely beat your Giants. That score does not reflect the actual game. 17-7. The Giants were in that entire way.
But they had their chances and they didn't take advantage. That's gonna be us for probably the remainder of the year.
Yeah, Dayball's a dumb shit.
I mean, what? I think we only got blown out the first game.
Probably.
Like,
you guys are you're not getting stomped.
No.
That also goes to show that
they're winnable games. They're just not a lot of offense. So
that's the problem, isn't it? Because your defense is keeping you alive.
But that's been the problem. So
Danny Dimes. Buffalo, New York. More flags than you can wave a stick at. Hell of a game, though. Super interesting. Very entertaining.
Yeah, it was.
Very entertaining. Very entertaining. Also, for our fantasy implications, what a week. But that's a separate situation. So.
I want to talk about that.
Of course you do. Well, you know what? I'll give you every opportunity you want. You can join me Thursday. If you
That's
want.
right. That's when you do that one.
Yeah, you have every opportunity. You're more than welcome to join. Did you guys watch the Wednesday one? I was having a little fun with editing. Yeah.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, those
No,
grass feds are nice
I didn't
though.
watch it.
Yeah, that's all right, Carl. That's fine. You don't watch these, so.
Sorry, yeah, I don't watch shit. I don't have any time. I get
Yeah.
drunk and yeah,
Oh, speaking of
and
which,
I work.
Well, that
Hell
means you
yeah.
got plenty of time. You
You
can
don't even
do
work?
that
Not
at the
really,
same time.
because I shouldn't be getting as drunk as I am been lately.
Well, hold on a second. You don't even work every Friday, you son of a bitch. Like all I do is work.
I know. Well, I get this Friday off, but see, then I got stuff to do.
Yeah, no, you were out of town. No,
And
it's
so
all
then-
good. It's all good.
Yeah, and so then I
Notice
do it
how we're
on
not getting
Friday.
specific answers.
I mean, usually I'm busy.
I freed more time up for myself too recently. I hadn't talked to you guys about it, but the past 2 weeks some stuff's been going on, and I just said, you know what, fuck it. All right, let's do this. Week
Oh, you finally kicked that witch to the curb?
wasn't even her. Yeah, it was a whole nother situation. We'll talk off
The
recording.
bruja.
We'll talk off recording about that.
The bruja.
Your boy has a lot more time on his hands right now. So, week 7. Bum, 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 bum. Denver going to New Orleans. That's not me this time.
It's not me.
Fuck, that's me this time. Political call. Yeah, I've had enough of you guys. Okay, Denver at New Orleans. Ooh, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead. I've already talked enough. Let's go ahead and Carl. Why don't you lead us into week 7? Denver at New Orleans.
Devin at New Orleans. This is Thursday night. New Orleans is still pretty banged up, and now they are missing Rashid Shaheed. So I am definitely going the other route with Denver. I think their defense gets it done, and maybe Bo Nix shows a little bit more backbone and stays in that pocket. So,
Ooh, I
yeah,
like
Denver.
that. I like that. Gypsy.
I'm also going Broncos to beat what's left of the Saints offense, basically.
That's funny.
Because he loves my picks.
Well, interestingly enough, the Broncos are missing Patrick Surtain, so
Bam.
we'll see how that kind of mixes into the equation. But I still think the Broncos defense is good enough to overwhelm that Saints offense.
Yeah.
It could be high scoring though.
Isn't that sneaky? The high scoring aspect sneaky there. I agree with you on that.
And it's not like Rattler was good last week, but he got it done. Without top options, it's going to be a little bit harder. But yeah, everything leans Broncos' way.
I had a note. Surtain's a problem. Patrick Surtain is an absolute animal, and he's not on the field. That is a problem. That's a problem. I don't know if Jones is going to be able to pick that up for him, the other guy on the other side. But with that, I still like Denver a ton, especially with the coach going back to New Orleans. Come on. Sean Payton's going back to New Orleans. This is revenge factor through the roof. If the Denver Broncos have any testicles inside their sack, wear the orange jerseys with the blue lids. Rock them the rest of the year. Do it.
Throwbacks?
Yes, they're so good. Those would be my everyday fucking jersey. They're so good. To me, they're always. I look at them, I always think Elway. Automatically, I always think Elway. But I'm also going to take Denver. And they're only a 2.5 point favorite as of. This is Wednesday, by the way. Anybody seeing this? Yeah, we do this on Wednesdays. So them even going 13-1 last week on a Wednesday is even more impressive. Yeah, I'm definitely going Denver. I do like Sean Payton coming home. Bo Nix, I don't trust at all, but their defense probably just enough to bite the rattler.
yeah.
Just to bite the rattler.
I do think it's gonna be. I think it might be high scoring too.
That's what Evan said when you walked away. It's exactly
Yeah.
what he said. Yeah.
No, I heard everything
shit,
you guys
okay.
talked about. It was amazing.
Yeah.
I walked like 30 feet away and heard it all. So
Hell yeah.
no, I think Denver and New Orleans more so. I think New Orleans probably score on their defense and then can't keep up. But I do think it'll be kind of high scoring.
Because-
probably like 30 points.
I mean, fuck. New Orleans
Each.
put up a great fight against Tampa until late in the second half, and Tampa just took away with it. Baker Mayfield just put his big old weenie on their face and said, "Beat me." Seriously.
So
Wow.
Yeah, that happened.
Said size up, little boy.
All right.
He said, "Slime me up, slime me up."
Hmm?
I'm a
Oh,
Mayfield
okay.
fan, dude. I'm absolutely a Baker Mayfield fan. I totally
Browns fucked up.
I'm riding that bandwagon right now. Totally.
I I love how the Browns finally hit on a draft pick, and then they were like, "Nah, we'd prefer a rapist."
No shit.
Like, what?
No shit. That's such Cleveland antics, isn't it? Um,
Yeah.
I mean, can you say it was a hit though?
I can.
Compared to every other first round draft pick that they'd made in the last, what, 30
Hold
years,
on a second.
25 years?
Hold on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Mayfield won a playoff game for Cleveland in Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
Name another Browns quarterback that did that in the past century.
Just saying, as far as first round quarterback.
Oh, that's
pick
okay. That's fair.
goes,
That's fair. Okay.
I mean, you're
For the
looking for
Browns?
a Josh Allen or right Patrick Mahomes. I wouldn't
Mahomes.
even.
Oh, no,
Well,
no, no,
Mahomes
no.
is different,
Yeah.
No,
but I
no,
mean,
we're,
come on,
we're
like,
weighting this with Cleveland choices. That's where
Right.
the
That's
weight
where
of
you're.
this is
Yeah, we're
at.
talking about Cleveland's ineptitude at
Yeah.
drafting somebody.
If you take every quarterback they took in the first
I
round for
mean,
the last 20 years compared to Baker
uh,
Mayfield, that's a hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Hit.
For Cleveland, yes, they'd hit that. Uh, you know what pisses me off? Any other recording I do, I use the same camera. It doesn't invert the photo, but on fucking disc, it reverses. Wait, why is yours straight up? Mine isn't. I just noticed I could read Carl's fine. Okay, I'm not gonna fuck with this. We'll figure it out later. Okay, moving on. We're back in London town. London town. Evan, you're gonna start this one. We got New England and visiting Jacksonville. Jacksonville has stayed in New England in England since last week. Evan, what do you like?
Well, in New England. No, shit. I think that for that simple fact that they've been in London, Drake May was impressive last week, but he's still a rookie. They still got the travel leg going. I think the simple fact that the Jags have been there already a week, I
Yeah,
think they pick up a win. These international games are always a little bit weird.
yeah, I agree. I think them staying in England was a great choice by Doug Peterson because he wasn't going to get fired when he was overseas. Great choice. Brilliant. Brilliant. For that same reasons Evan's talking about, I'm going to take Jacksonville, even though it's so stinky. The money is on Jacksonville. They're a touchdown favorite. They're in no shape or form. Should Jacksonville ever be a favorite by a touchdown? That's fucking wild. Vegas knows something. I'm taking Jacksonville. Carl!
yeah, they weren't quite a touchdown favorite when I saw them. They were 5.5, but
That's 6 points.
that still was way too much for me. They suck.
They
So,
suck. They suck. I agree.
yeah, they're stinky bad. I'm taking New England.
Woohoo!
I think Drake May's second start, and I think he comes out slinging to Demario Douglas, and I think they fucking upset Jacksonville, and they do fire Doug Peterson on the plane ride back
Oh,
because
yeah.
dude, you can't tell me they don't look bad.
Oh.
Jacksonville used to have a good defense, and what happened to it?
Gone.
So
Poof.
I think really New England has the advantage in this game. I think Jacksonville, this is a must win for them, and if they don't win it, I think Doug Peterson definitely does.
Switching my pick. I'm on New England with Carl now. I'm on New England with Carl. He makes so much fucking sense. It's scary. Doug Peterson left the greatest country in the world and went overseas and ain't come back with the same job. Give me New England. Give me New England. I love it, Carl. I'm on it.
We already saw Robert Saleh leave.
Salah, so long.
Salah.
He was watching. He was watching that game like this.
Dude, hold up, hold up. I am convinced that the interim head coach is just Robert Saleh in a beard and glasses.
I saw
Are you
that.
kidding me?
I saw that. I saw you message that, and then I saw a photo of him, and I was like, "Oh, what the fuck, dude?"
He flashed up because I didn't know who he was. I'd never seen a picture, and they were like, "And this is the new head coach of the Jets." I'm like, "What do you mean, the old head coach of the
Yeah.
New York Jets? That's the same guy."
Well, you know what though? You got to give Salah credit. He didn't bitch out like Sirianni and make a human shield with his children. Salah has like 15 kids. Nick Sirianni's okay. Anyways, Robert Salah's gonna
Yeah,
get.
but he's had his chances. I mean, they gave him the benefit of the doubt with the Aaron Rodgers injury last year, but
Yeah.
this year it's like, dude, come on, you can't start off this bad
Yeah.
with a decent defense and a decent offense. It's like they made fucking what's his face? Garrett Wilson and Zach
Oh
Wilson, right? Was
yeah,
that it?
Zach Wilson.
Fuck, they played better than this.
Yeah, I
So
agree. I agree. Yeah.
I
Fuck.
mean, come on. Aaron Rodgers and Garrett Wilson should be able to make fucking more noise than what they started out. So,
Oh shit! Hold on a
Yeah,
sec.
that-
Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec, boys. All right. So yeah, no, I agree. The whole Jacksonville, New England thing. This is Robert Salah, all that crazy shit. Interim coach, just Salah in a wig. Love it. Or wait, is it a wig or a mustache? What's he doing? I forget.
No, he's got the beard and glasses.
All right. Next one. We're okay. No, we're back on the state side here. 10 a.m. I'm gonna take this one first. Seattle at Atlanta. Kirko Change has been hotter than a pistol. Atlanta's looked good. They've looked real good. The first 2 weeks when they were struggling was essentially their offense getting a chance to learn how Kirko was going to toss them the rock because they've looked great ever since. And you just got to feed Bijan. Like that should just be the recipe every week. Hey, how do we make this chowder? I don't know. Put Bijan in and stir it. Bam, it wins. It should be that simple. With that, Seattle has been on the slide. They have been on the slide. They started the year very hot. I still like Geno Smith. I think Geno Smith's a good quarterback. He's a good quarterback. I just think they're young. Seattle's a young team. They got plenty of opportunities here, but I like Atlanta at home as a field goal favorite, -3. I'm gonna take Atlanta here, and yeah, Carl, what do you see?
pretty much the same thing. I like Atlanta. Kirk Cobain's he started off the year like shit, but
He did.
they put him in the pistol, and I don't. What's more, not just Bijan Robinson, but you got Kyle Pitts and Drake London, and I don't think they were using either one of them correctly. Like those are two young dudes who can run the field, and then you got Bijan, who you can throw to out of the backfield. So there's nothing but weapons over there, and do I got something?
No,
Right
I want some Bijan mustard up my nostril because it burns so good. So good. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like Atlanta in this game, and Seattle has been on the slide. I just don't think Geno Smith and DK Metcalf are getting it done.
They're not.
So
Yeah.
I think they probably blow up that team next year.
Oh yeah. I could see that. I could see Seattle completely just
Yeah.
saying we're gonna Tropicana this thing and start over again. Yeah, I could see that.
Well, what else are you gonna do?
I think Geno's still the quarterback next year though.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
I think we could see one more year out of it. Mike McDonald's a defensive coach. This is his first year. It takes more than 1 year to turn a defense around, and their defense has been middling. So I think that he gets another shot at it next year. But yeah, if that doesn't work, then
No,
blow it all up.
I do agree with Carl that the overall roster is going to get blown up. I think that's what he meant. Like you're going to see a whole different 52. I think that's what he's talking about. And I agree with him. I just think Geno sticks because they don't have to pay him.
That being said, Matt Ryan 2.0 is also my pick for this game.
All right. Well, Evan, let's stay with you here. Here we go. Tennessee at Buffalo. Tennessee should have won that game against Indy. They didn't. That's their fault. Buffalo circled the wagons again. I'm not saying they're back, but that's not my opinion just yet. Evan, what do you like?
We should get. You know what other sound we should get on your soundboard? Buffalo.
Oh, from the
That's my
fucking
pick.
slot machines? Fuck you. Fuck those machines. I'm sorry. You said Buffalo's your pick?
Yeah, Buffalo is my pick. I think
Buffalo.
Fuck those whores.
I see
Shitty ass
Cooper
fucking
having
machines.
not necessarily a productive week, but I think the offense operates at a higher level with him being there, similar to the way Devontae Adams I think is going to affect the Jets. But we'll get into that later.
Okay, I like it. Coral.
Yeah, no, I agree with Evan.
Yeah,
I like Buffalo this week.
I like him a lot.
They didn't. Did they lose last week?
Buffalo? Hell no. They beat
No, yeah, they won.
against the Jets on Monday night.
But they've been struggling.
2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, they've been struggling to move the ball, and I think Amari Cooper kind of helps that problem. Yeah, I mean, you saw that what they did with Stephon Diggs, so
yeah,
I definitely think he helps that problem a little bit, and I actually picked this as my lock because there was a lot of weird matchups this week, so I wasn't sure who to go with, and I thought this was a safer one. They're at home. Tennessee's coming in, and they suck. So hopefully it doesn't bite me in the ass. But I'm picking Buffalo as my lock.
Well, you should be nervous because Buffalo's my lock, and I'm not good at this. Oh yeah, you should feel uncomfortable. So for all the reasons you stated is why I took Buffalo, because I honestly I looked at all the numbers, and I was like, you know what, I have not been great at this, so let's take a smart page out of someone way smarter than me's book. Buffalo's a minus 9.5 point favorite. I'm gonna lock Buffalo. Bam. That's why. That's it. Carl, I should have went before you because then would have gave you an option to be like, fuck, Ben picked it. I ain't fucking picking that shit. So, but hey,
I can still change it.
Absolutely.
I can still change it before the fucking episode ends.
Absolutely.
Nope, it's done.
No.
No, it's done.
Matumbo.
I'm sorry you didn't come prepared.
No. You can change your pick whenever you want.
I came prepared. That was I was struggling to pick a lock. That was
Look it.
just what I landed on.
You guys know the rules here. You can change any pick you want before I hit stop recording. So, all right. Buffalo across the board. Well, with how hot we've been on the same games, which is the only thing keeping me alive here, by the way. Like the record-wise, thank God I'm picking. I'm in line with you on some shit. I mean, this record's abysmal. But
are you just gonna?
I think.
Hold on a second. What was
week,
that, Gypsy? Hold on. What?
I said, are you just gonna start picking the same games that we do, and you'll make us go first every time now?
No.
You'll make your lock.
Thank God, because you can go back and watch the videos. I take some of the games first and pick them. Thank God. Now, hand up. Carl did talk me into New England already, only 2 games in. So that did happen. All right, Carl, I want to stay with you here.
But so like last week in week 6, like I took a majority of the favorites.
They were 9-0.
So, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So it wasn't like super fluky or anything like that. A lot of it is numbers. I mean, it happens. 13-1 is pretty crazy, but
look at this.
I mean, the fact that we both did it and we had a lot of the same things,
which is crazy. That's what I was just gonna say.
A little bit.
Literally,
we was touching tips.
You guys were
touching tips.
You guys were Kiki Hernandez celebrating. What, guys can't fucking touch tips anymore? What the fuck? That pissed me off. That was a great celebration. I'll touch tips with you anytime he wants. Let's go, babe. Honestly, if you look at what happened here, you guys were the public, right? 13-1, just taking favorites. I look exactly like the majority of the country. 8-6, 7-9, 10-4. Like, I'm just scrappy, ugly, and dangerous. Don't. Hey, we got a lot of weeks left. I'm gonna win this thing. You guys just don't know it yet. Let's go here. Ooh, hold on a sec. Hold on. Hold on, nah. We're going to Cleveland. Joe Burrow is going to Cleveland. Cincinnati, -5.5, touchdown favorite at Cleveland. Let's go ahead and start with the Gypsy. Cincinnati at Cleveland. What do you like?
When it comes to Deshaun Watson, nothing. Bengals, lock it.
Yeah, that's probably a very safe lock, sir. Very safe.
We'll see if he's benched after this week. Otherwise, I mean, the whole point of that is to make sure Deshaun Watson never plays in the NFL again. So keep running him out there. That offensive line ain't blocking for him.
Doesn't it seem fitting that Cleveland's like shipping away all his players and they're forcing him to play quarterback in front of the country? This is punishment.
Yes, they are.
This is
Bet your ass.
punishment. Yeah, the universe always gets hers. So,
You're just saying that Cleveland is raping Deshaun Watson?
yes, and I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with
Did you
it.
just say it without saying it?
Right, but you so eloquently, Coral, put it together. That's why we love you.
Well, you said he was the main attraction at the Diddy party.
I don't even think. See, that's the sad part. I think he was a side bitch for that. That's how bad that shit is.
He was just a sex toy.
Can you imagine him with baby oil? I can't. I can't. I can't. That's bad.
That's not where my head went.
That's so bad.
Sure, man.
Well, I'm a sick fuck. So, sticking with you, baby oil, Carl, who do you like in this game?
I'm definitely taking Cincinnati because I'm not taking fucking baby oil Deshaun Watson.
Forever. That's going to be attached to him forever. Yeah.
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 No, I think Evan was pretty smart to make this a lock.
Yeah.
I think I got burned earlier this year on Cincinnati. I think you got burned on Cincinnati
And
this
Evan
year,
did.
and yeah. So I wasn't gonna make him a lock again because I fucking Joe Burrow's fucking just did not sit well with me. So yeah, but I am taking Joe Burrow. He's been playing a lot better the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I agree with you. The reason why I didn't lock him because I don't trust Cincinnati's defense. This is one where somehow Cleveland wins. Like seriously, I won't pick him because I won't pick Deshaun Watson ever. But I don't trust Cincinnati's defense. Now, if Cincinnati gets out to a big early lead, Cleveland's offense has nothing left. Seriously. And you know what? If they had any soul in their body, they would trade Chubb away to a respectable franchise. You know?
They will the moment he's healthy.
Right.
He'll get one good game in, and they'll be like, trade.
Yeah. Well, that's coming. Yeah. They don't have a lot of time. Trade deadline's in November. So with that,
listen, you can't have Watson without a Chubb.
fair. Okay. Now you're making math. Yeah. Hold on a sec. You're on to something.
So they got to be on the same
Yeah.
team. We're just trying to keep the sexual innuendos together.
Okay. All right. That's fair. You know what? I'm taking fuck you, Cincinnati, but you're right. I agree. Switching over here, Carl, I want to start with you because I went through and I looked at the past weeks. You are the Green Bay Whisperer, whether you realize it or not. You're nailing their games. So I want to start with you. Houston at Green Bay. Green Bay, a 2.5-point favorite. What do you like?
Oh, this is a rough game.
This is ugly. That's why I'm going last.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this is a rough game. I saw this one on the criteria, and I said, ooh, shit. I said, I don't know who wins that game. Houston is playing well. They're in every game. Green Bay, the only games they really look like shit is when Jordan Love didn't play. But I picked Green Bay in this game. They're in Lambeau. But I hear the weather's going to be nice, so I don't think it'll be as effective. But I like Green Bay. I think they win that division. So
Ooh, I like that. That's sexy.
So it's how dare me. I think it's a tough game, but I think Green Bay pulls it out, and I think they show why they were a playoff team last year and why they're a serious contender. Because I don't think Houston's there yet, even though they're good.
Yeah.
But I think they're a playoff team, but I think Green Bay's better. They played super good last year down the stretch. I think people keep forgetting that.
Yeah. Hey, I didn't forget. I remember what they did
Never
in Dallas last year. Jordan Love
Yeah,
came
Dallas
in.
does. Dallas doesn't count.
Jordan Love came into our house and put it in the big old wiener right between our butt cheeks. Fucking sucked.
You
It
don't
sucked.
always have to. You don't always have to make a gay joke.
That's not even a joke if it's just assault.
It's just true.
Yeah, if it's just true, then it's just true. Evan, he just said Green Bay is going to win your division. How do you feel?
I don't like it.
Fair enough. You can't pass on this one either. What do you like?
No, this one I'm pretty confident in actually in Green Bay. I think they have the better defense, which gives them the edge, and Jordan
Yes.
Love is red hot at home.
Yes, they do have the better defense. I completely agree with you. They've already had more turnovers this season than they did in the entirety of last year. That's fucking massive. Green Bay has to be. I know they don't have all the titles of New England, all right? But don't you feel like that's probably one of the most well managed franchises in NFL history just throughout its entire existence?
Oh yeah.
It's crazy. Houston, look it. We've been talking about this for like 2 or 3 weeks now. They're not blowing teams away. They're not.
No.
They're not. Green Bay is sneaky sexy. Now, I don't know if they win a division because I think Detroit can still win the division even without Hutch. Minnesota, Evan, I think you're falling victim to early peaking. You've hit everything you possibly could by week 6. First in fantasy, 13-1 last week in picks. Minnesota 5-0 into a bye week. Probably knocking it out too with Maddie. I have no idea.
Oh wow.
You're peaking so early. You are already at the top of Everest, and it's before the halfway point. You should feel
This is
uncomfortable.
Evan's year.
This is the Gypsies world, and we're just living in it.
Mm-hmm.
Give me Green Bay. Give me Green Bay. Miami at Indy. This is the last week of Skylar Thompson until Tua comes back. Indianapolis won that game in Tennessee. They have every opportunity to. Joe Flacco will live forever. He's never going to die. He's immortal. He'll never die. Let me tell you this, though. If Miami has any fucking gall in them next week, they'll run my first play to a quarterback scramble right up the middle. Just show them what's up. But that's not this week. I'm taking Indy in the Loud House in Indianapolis. Coral.
Yeah, I'm right with it. I'm right there with you. Miami's just been bad without Tua. They look completely unhinged. They have no offense. Their defense is supposed to be decent, but they haven't showed up either. Jonathan Taylor might play this week, and I think if he does, they're a lock. But I don't know. We'll see. Anthony Richardson might play too, so that might be bad for Indy. But I'm taking Indy.
I agree with you. Hold on. I'm under the assumption Flacco's playing.
Mm-mm.
Fuck. All right.
They're saying Anthony Richardson's probably back this week.
All right. Well, Evan, what do you like, man?
Not a whole lot,
Fair.
because this would actually be week 2 of Tyler Huntley, which he looked pretty good last week.
Oh, fuck. I said
Tyreek
Skylar
Hill-
Thompson, didn't I?
Yep.
Yeah.
You're right.
Tyler-
You're right.
Ty-
It's Snoop. It's Snoop. My bad. It's Snoop. Oh, God. He's giving me the gypsy fingers. Fuck! Give me Miami! Nah. All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Gypsy. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That being said, this one's tough. I think Miami's the better coach team. Tyreek Hill had a touchdown called back by a cunt hair last week that could have been difference making. And Tyler Huntley's not bad. He just had his first game in a system. He's been a good backup. And I believe in Mike McDaniel. I think this is where they start to do an upswing right before Tua gets back, and they make a push for the playoffs. So I'm taking Miami on the upset.
You know what? I like that. I like that pick a lot, man. Now, the only thing that scares me about Miami is their fucking defense, though. Jeez, their defenses, they're bad. Bad. And then Miami is somehow simultaneously had every single running back hurt every week at the same time.
But we now have Raheem Mostert back healthy. I think they're going to get Jalen Wright involved. So now you've got a power running scheme on top of the fact that Anthony Richardson has now played what the entirety of half of a complete NFL
Not
season,
even,
and
huh?
you've got the polar opposite on each end of the spectrum for that half of the season. I don't believe in Anthony Richardson anymore.
Me neither. He actually didn't have a great college career either. People forget that. They act like he had some like Heisman level college career, and he didn't.
If he
I'm
can't run for 12 times a game, he's not worth it.
I'm sticking with Indy because Joe Flacco is gonna take his big old peener out and fucking stick it on Miami's face. That was for you, Carl. That was for you. So, all right, moving in here.
Well, I'm sticking with Indy because Anthony Richardson is gonna run on them 12 times a game.
He might.
Fuck.
He is.
This
'Cause
is
Miami's
hard. This
defense
is so hard.
sucks.
This is such a hard
Mm-hmm.
game. All right, you know what? I'm just gonna take a note and worry about it at end of show when I get to make my final switches. It's noted.
Oh, okay.
It's noted. Gypsy, we're going to stay with you because we're going to Minnesota. Detroit beat the hell out of the Cowboys, but the Cowboys snatched their best pass rusher's leg from underneath them and to never return. Minnesota 5-0 coming off a bye. Minnesota has, dare I say, the Gypsy magic. Evan, what are you seeing in this one?
Disappeared. That was the Gypsy magic.
I think I called him out on it.
I think he just fucking magicianed us.
Oh
shit.
fuck. We're going crystal ball. Hold on. I gotta put him in big picture. Evan, your mic's muted. Evan, your mic's muted.
Do you know what I see, Ben?
Oh god.
I see the Lions not acquiring a single sack on Sam Darnold, and the Minnesota Vikings win.
Oh, not a single?
Not a single sack. Aiden
What?
Hutchinson has 7.5 sacks. The rest of the rest of the Detroit Lions defense has less than 6 sacks on the rest of the season. That's less than a sack a game per player.
That is absolutely calling your shot. I love it. I want more risk taking. And the crystal ball segment we just got right now made my balls move a little bit too. I love it. I love to see it. Love to hear it. So, Minnesota outright. All right, you guys heard it first from the Gypsies crystal ball. Carl, how do you feel about that?
I mean, I'm taking Minnesota because he got his leg bent back to his ass, but
On his own.
didn't he get like 4 of those against one team? Aiden
3.
Hutchinson. Are you sure?
3.
I thought he had like
It
a
wa-
big game against like one team.
He did.
So I mean,
It
even
was
7.
It was a 3-sack game, so that's 4.5 sacks over the other.
That's crazy,
4 or
Evan.
5
That stat
games.
that you brought up, that's crazy
Yeah.
that their team total is
Right.
pretty much all him. Holy shit.
No,
So
but
he's got
they'll
7.5.
start.
McNeil's got 2.5, and the rest of everybody else has 1.5, 1.5
Oh my
going
god.
down the line.
Damn.
Yeah, but they'll probably change their scheme a little bit. I think they'll send more blitz off the edge or something,
yeah,
maybe with the
yeah.
corners.
Yeah.
But I think that hurts them against Justin Jefferson. I like Minnesota in this game because of that. Their pass rush is gonna take a hit. So, and Sam Darnold's been good. They've been keeping him protected. So I don't think that changes, especially with Aiden Hutchinson out. So I think they win this game. And like I said, I'm not fucking with Minnesota anymore. I guess they're just gonna go undefeated, and Green Bay can't win the division.
I'm gonna have to Matumbo you there. Detroit's winning this game. Yeah.
Oh,
Yep, Detroit's winning this game.
oh.
From what I saw
Ben, are
last,
you sure you want to do that? We went 13-1 last week.
from what I saw last week, Detroit is by far the greatest football team I've ever seen in my life.
Oh,
Ever. The way they handled that game, very emotional, very Harris Waltz vibey. They're going to cook the books. They're going to figure this out. They're going to make sure they win this game. No, fuck that. It's Minnesota, honestly. Evan's right. A. Hutch not being there is a fucking big deal.
yeah.
Yeah, and Minnesota went into the bye week. If somebody told you back in, I don't know, July, hey, Minnesota's going to be 5-0 into the bye, you would have laughed. No one ever would have believed it. Evan, would you have believed that if I said that to you?
No, I thought the season was over before it started.
Yeah, KOC.
I did laugh at you guys in like week 2.
Right, because I was betting them early, and everyone was like, "What? Why would you do that?" I'm like, well, "They were fucking paying." And then I jumped off the wagon too early. See, should have stayed on the wagon. But KOC should be coach of the year, as far as I'm concerned. With what he did, with what he has, because Kirk Cousins is a good quarterback, right? Can we all agree Kirk Cousins is a good quarterback?
Yeah.
He gone. He gone. Sam Darnold is starting quarterback after they drafted Michigan's quarterback who got hurt in what? But even before preseason, right? He didn't even make it to preseason, correct?
Oh, J.J. McCarthy?
Yeah. He didn't even get to play really in preseason, right? Before he was out?
Yeah.
Who are you talking about, McCarthy?
Yes, Michigan's. How do you not know who Michigan's quarterback was?
My thing froze.
Okay, that's
I didn't
fair.
hear
All right, that's fair.
Yeah, no, yeah, McCarthy got injured in the last preseason game, I think.
Right. So with Sam Darnold is 5-0, lacing the ball up. Hope Minnesota kicks their ass this week, and let's go Minnesota. All right, Carl, we're gonna start with you here because this is your squad.
So hurt.
You don't even know the level of hurt I've been through. You guys have no idea. Being a Cowboys fan,
You got raffle stomped by the fucking
yeah, because
Lions
you guys
last
don't
week.
get it. You have no idea. Being a Dallas Cowboys fan is the hardest thing in the planet to be a fan of. You guys don't understand.
Oh,
Name one more franchise that gets more pain than the Cowboys.
Oh.
Name one.
Minnesota Vikings.
Evan, no one gives a shit when you lose. Carl,
Yeah.
you want to try
As a
one?
fan,
You want to try
it
one?
hurts more.
Yankees.
No one gives a shit when you lose.
Yeah, everyone
Oh,
wants you to lose.
everybody fucking talks shit when you lose.
Wow. Is that familiar to another franchise you can think of?
I talk shit when they win.
And you guys have one more. See, look at being a Dallas Cowboys fan means you're tougher than everyone. It's the hardest fan to be. Carl, Philadelphia's going to
you're
NYG.
just
I'm
a
going to talk
bigger
way over you. There's no way you
pussy
can
than
beat me.
everyone.
There's no way you can beat my voice. Philadelphia
There's no way you can beat me. You're just gonna do it. I'm just gonna beat you. I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan. I got a bald head.
Hardest
I look
fan to
like
beat.
every other fucking Dallas Cowboy fan.
No, they wear assless chaps. It's the hardest fan to be on the planet. It's a fact. Philadelphia at New England. Carl, how bad are the Giants going to lose this weekend?
New England Giants?
Yeah, the New England Giants.
No,
It's the
I
New
was
York
drinking
Giants.
it as I was flipping it. It didn't work out verbally very
Yeah.
well.
Um,
I'm getting fucked
why'd
up
you
this
have
one.
to go to? Why'd you have to go to me first?
Because you're talking so much shit on Dallas. Let's go.
Oh, Dallas sucks.
They are ass.
We are.
Thought they were
We are.
NBC.
We are pretty bad too. We're right there.
Yeah.
Our defense is way better than yours, though.
I think your defense is better than Philly's, too.
Yeah, Philly's defense should have been better. They have not looked great.
Yeah.
Even with that, I'm rolling with Philly on this game just because fucking Saquon Barkley's gonna come back and tear a hole in our ass.
Oh,
So
fuck, the revenge factor. I didn't think of that.
yeah.
I didn't think of
No, the Giants, they've played well, but it's not like we're great. And even though Malik Neighbors is going to be back, I think we'll be okay. But Philly's secondary is pretty good, and I don't see them fucking just giving up a bunch of yards. And I do think Saquon will be pissed off. So I think they'll come hard, and I think Philly's going to win, even though I really don't want to pick them.
I'm taking the New York Football Giants to win because Nick Sirianni is a big, dumb dipshit. Saquon Barkley will not score a touchdown in this game. Malik Neighbors will score a touchdown in this game, and the Giants' defense is going to shove their fist up the Philadelphia's offensive line's ass. Give me Malik Neighbors, New York Giants. Evan, what do you like?
Wait, hold on. I'm going to switch my pick because that was great.
Because, Carl, I'm not even being vindictive. I believe that, what I just said right now. I believe the New York Football Giants are going to fucking beat dumb dipshit Sirianni. I believe it. I absolutely. So you want to switch it?
I'll switch it
Yeah.
just because that speech was great.
Thank
but,
you.
I still think they're probably going to lose.
No, they're winning this game. Evan?
Man, you guys are messing with my gypsy magic because I was going to throw Carl a bone and also go with the Giants. I think I am still going to do so.
We're slaying it when we all pick the same game, too, by the way.
I think I'm still going to go with
I might have to change back now.
I had a good feeling about this one. Philly.
Me too, man.
Philly's a fraud, and their secondary is not good. They have given up so much yardage. So I think even if Neighbors doesn't have a big game, you'll see Robinson get a lot of shots underneath if I believe he's healthy. I think he popped up on the injury report, but it's nothing major. And again, Philly's offensive line is injured. The Giants' defensive line is, and even comparably to some of the last teams that Philly's played, the Giants' defensive line is similar. So I think they have similar struggles. They barely beat the fucking Browns.
They're going to have to deal with Sexy Dexy.
Mm-hmm.
He's a fucking problem.
We lead the league in sacks right now.
Yep.
You're proving our point for us, Coral.
I know, but I thought it was a trap game.
For the other direction. Because Vegas has Philly only a field goal favorite. If the Giants are so bad, and Philadelphia should be dominant here, why in the fuck would they only be favored by a field goal? You know what I'm saying?
Because we always lose by a field goal?
Yeah, well, honestly, what I said, I feel is true. I like the fucking Giants here. I do. I fucking like the Giants. And I'm sticking with it. All right. Hold on. Let's punt over here to 1 p.m. Now, fucking NFL did it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 10 a.m. games and 3 1 p.m.s. I hate when they do this. We should get a minimum of 4 1 p.m.s.
They got the New England game, the London game.
No, they doubled up Monday again.
Oh yeah.
So 1 p.m. here we got the Raiders at the Rams. I'll go first. Give me the Rams, Carl.
Yeah, give me the Rams too.
Yeah, Evan.
There's not much to say on that game.
Yeah, I don't have much to say at all.
Keep it moving.
Exactly. Yeah, let's go ahead and just save everyone the fucking pain and sorrows of that one. Evan, let's stay with you. Carolina going to Washington. What do you like, bud?
I like Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, he's fucking sexy, isn't he?
Hell yeah.
You don't have to say it like that.
It's okay. I can respect when the man's handsome. I'm safe in my fucking sexuality. Doesn't bother me at all. Go ahead, Evan.
Give me Washington.
You didn't make me feel safe.
That was the point.
That was hilarious. I'm sorry, Evan. You took the Danimal, right?
Yeah, I'm taking
Yeah.
Danimal. I think this might be another one of those weird games where it's just fun and high scoring for absolutely no reason, but
Yeah.
there's no faith in either defense. But yeah,
For real.
Danimals is gonna get it done.
Yeah. All right. I'm taking Washington, and I'm canceling my Buffalo lock, and then my lock will now be what? Cool. I had Tampa last week. I can do that. Washington's my lock
Yeah,
this week.
you can do that.
I had to make sure. I don't want to shortchange anything here. I had to make sure. So I'm canceling my Buffalo lock, and Washington is now my lock. Coral.
Yeah, I'm also taking Washington. I thought about making them my lock this week. I had them 2 weeks ago as my lock, but I thought this was a pretty safe pick. Um, Carolina just looks like ass.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
they're ass,
Yeah.
and Washington's offense looks good. Their defense looks like shit, but
Well,
Washington looks good.
their defense is starting to turn on, though. They only lost to Baltimore, one of the best offense in the league, only by 7. So,
Well, and surprisingly enough, they still have Bobby Wagner, my best linebacker in fantasy right now, and
Yeah.
so he's killing it. And
yeah. Yeah.
so, but still, Washington's defense is like, I don't know, they
No, they're
give up
bad.
a lot of points.
Yeah, they're bad. They do.
Yeah.
They do. Which is surprising with Dan Quinn there.
Well, and that's why last week they lost. I mean, come on. Against Baltimore, they probably put up a better fight with a better defense, but they don't because it's just a scoring fest,
Yeah.
which is great for Jaden Daniels, though.
It is great for him. It is.
Yeah.
He's producing because he has to. Which is, I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, in young quarterback development, he's out there fucking winning games, too. Like, he's not just
Yeah.
getting by, he's winning games. Jaden Daniels is the man.
Who was it
He
that
looks-
has the most pro starts? Was that Daniels or was that? Or no, I'm sorry, not pro. Who has the most games under their belt out of the rookie quarterbacks? Was it? It was either Bo Nix, Daniels,
I think it's
or was it
Knicks.
Penix?
I think it's Knicks. I think Knicks had
What
more
is it?
college games.
Okay,
I
couldn't
think so. I
remember
could be
who
wrong. I could be wrong, but I think it was
that was.
Knicks.
It was.
Yeah. I think.
Oh, I thought he just meant NFL starts. I thought they both started the season.
Oh shit, Evan. Do you mean fucking college or do you mean NFL?
I mean college.
I'm
Who
pretty
has
sure.
the most?
Oh, okay.
I thought it was Knicks, but I could be wrong because wasn't Knicks was what, a junior or a senior when he got drafted? He wasn't a freshman or a sophomore. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. It doesn't matter. This one's interesting. The last game in the 1 p.m. slots. Carl, we're going to start with you. Kansas City going to San Francisco. San Francisco only a 1.5 point favorite as of today. Carl, what do you like?
I don't like a lot about this game. Actually, well, I love everything about this game. This is gonna be a great game.
Bam,
It doesn't
what is
matter.
it?
Yeah, it
Points,
doesn't
points,
matter
points.
what's gonna happen,
Yeah.
but I figure it's gonna be a close game. And an interesting thing I looked up earlier: Kansas City hasn't gone over 30 points all year.
Crazy,
San
huh?
Francisco, San Francisco has only gone over 30 points when they win. And I think San Francisco takes this W for KC's first loss this week. And I think because they go over 30 points. And Kansas City's just been struggling. Even still, their offense has looked better, but it still hasn't gotten to the point where they were with Tyreek Hill. So I think San Francisco takes this game at home. I think that's why they're the favorite, and I think they'll win.
So, Kansas City doesn't have to give a fuck until the middle of October. Literally, they're
Right.
all coming off that Super Bowl victory. Kelsey looked fat as fuck. Mahomes is out partying. Like, they just have to get to the middle of October, and then they can turn it on. And just so happens they're already 5-0 going into that. They have not been dominant. They have not been extremely aggressive with the ball, right? But they're still winning football games. And this is now when they turn it on. KC is going to fucking kick the shit out of Shanahan in this game. I'm taking Kansas City. Evan?
I am also reluctantly taking Kansas City. However, I think it will be a close scoring game. I think if the Vikings and Kansas City win this week, it becomes basically a race to see who loses first.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh yeah, that's exciting. I haven't even thought of that. That's fun.
which after the Lions, the Vikings have a pretty easy schedule until their next home matchup, which I think is for another 3 weeks. That's plenty of ample time. So I think it becomes a Vikings Chiefs race to see who loses first. But I think they both win this week.
Fair enough. Well, let's stay with you. Sunday night, New York Jets just recently acquired Devontae Adams, which is funny. I have the clip. I got to pull it up for next week. I called this back when we did our draft show on
Oh
video.
yeah.
I have it on video, so that's pretty nice. I love to have as little victories I can get. Jets 2-point favorite going to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh shouldn't be a primetime game ever. They should not be in any kind of primetime slots. They suck. They're boring to watch. Though Justin Fields isn't starting quarterback. Evan, let's stay with you. What do you like?
That reinforces my decision to pick the Jets. I think if any country is riding, nobody's winning. Let's be real.
All right.
No, I'm taking the Jets. I
Okay.
don't know that Devontae necessarily has a good game, but I think him being there gets this offense humming. He's already got the rapport. He's got the same offensive coordinator. He's got the same quarterback. I think you can expect a dulled down version of things, but I don't think there's much lag time. I think this is the 1 week he gets his sort of buffer time to get into the offense, and he takes off running after that.
Carl.
Well, shit, I have Devontae in fantasy, so I'm definitely looking forward to
Hell
that.
yeah, that's fucking sexy.
No, I went with the Jets as well. I think there's no way that the Jets really blow this game.
Mm-hmm.
Russell Wilson's gonna start. Like, come on. I don't even know what this dude has right now. He looked
Well, not
terrible last year. The only thing that worries me about this game and the Jets losing is Pittsburgh's defense. That's it.
Bam.
Everything else is like, I think the Jets, but I do think they'll be able to get the ball moving just a little bit more with Devontae. You know, that's his safety blanket.
Yeah.
I bet he gets at least 12 targets this week, easy.
Easy.
So yeah, I'm picking the Jets.
here's the thing: they hung in with Minnesota and Buffalo the last 2 weeks. They
Right.
like 2 games they came real close to winning.
Mm-hmm.
The addition of Devontae Adams, I mean, at that point, Aaron Rodgers is probably going to be focusing on getting the ball out of his hands as quickly as possible. They know the offensive line isn't as good. Devontae is not looking to block. He's always going to go on the quick route, and you've also got Garrett Wilson running quick routes. I think that starts to open up a real fast tempo offense, if albeit a little bit short range.
Yeah. I don't really understand why him and Garrett Wilson have had such a hard time getting like a Rappaport. Because, I mean, he's a good receiver. You're a good quarterback. I never got that. But Devontae Adams and him have no problem with that. So I think that's bread and butter all day. So if any,
Well,
like him and Alan Lazard, that was,
yeah,
they've just
you
been
see
all
that
the
veteran
time.
connection.
Yeah.
They've already got
But
that
it's even
established.
better with him and Devontae Adams. He'll just toss him the ball sometimes, and he shouldn't even catch it, and he catches it. So it's like he knows where
And
he's
that's
at
what it
all the
is.
time.
Well, we've seen Adams doesn't
I'm
have
so
elite speed
sorry,
anymore.
guys. My bad.
He's been blocking,
My bad. My
getting
bad.
involved in the other way.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Had to be done.
No.
I about pissed my pants. I had to go so bad. My teeth were chattering. Seriously, like the whole time I was like, hold it, hold it, hold it. I was like, nope, nope. I had to go. Sorry, guys.
Don't worry, we
You're
carried
good.
it.
I knew you guys would. I'm also taking the Jets. Fuck Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh sucks. They lost to the Cowboys. They're not a good football team. Give me the Jets. Who went first last time? Carl, right? Evan. We got a double header. A double donger. It goes in both people at the same time. We're double heading Monday. Okay? Baltimore at Tampa. Who do you like?
I originally thought that this was going to be a hard game to pick, but seeing as Tampa until the fourth quarter almost dropped that game to half of the Saints' 53-man roster, I'm going to go with the Ravens. They're red hot, and Tampa's defense has been lackluster. Um, that being said, Ravens' pass defense hasn't been great, but they've been more bend than break. They're allowing a lot of yardage, but Baker also threw in 3 interceptions last week. So I think those turnovers are going to come back to bite.
Baltimore's only a field goal and a half-point favorite. Give me Tampa. Give me Baker Mayfield. Slime me up. I'm taking Tampa. Taking Tampa. Taking Baker Mayfield. Taking them. They're pesky. They're irritating. They get under your skin. And they hit you when they're not supposed to hit you. Give me Tampa. Coral.
Easy, Gruden.
You're getting pretty good at that slime me up thing.
Yeah. I am.
It's almost so good I would almost take Tampa, but then I remember Baltimore has Lamar Jackson, so you can purple me down and give me Baltimore because I'm definitely. I think Mark Andrews actually came back to form last week,
He
and
did, didn't he?
Derrick Henry's Tampa Bay hasn't really been stopping the run, so Derrick Henry probably has a day. And if he doesn't, then Lamar Jackson will. So, yeah, I think Baltimore fucking creams them.
I agree. It's the safe pick. We had so many same picks. I had to do something different. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We had 9 sames. So I was like, okay, I know Carl's going Baltimore because he's going to take the favorite. So I was like, I got to switch it up, and I'll slime me up. Give me Tampa. Carl, let's stay with you. Last game of week 7. Now, it should be noted, doubleheader Monday. First game 5:15, second game 6 p.m. There's gonna be a gap. They're not gonna be able to fill that gap. I guarantee it. Anyways, Chargers going to Arizona. Arizona didn't put up a good fight against Green Bay last week. Week prior, they put up a hell of a fight against Frisco in Santa Clara and won. Carl, what do you like?
Uh, this is one of my least favorite matchups of the week.
Ugly.
It's kind of ugly between. I wouldn't call the Chargers an ugly team, but they're kind of gritty.
Ooh, I
And,
like that.
But I do like them going into Arizona. Arizona, to me, I don't think they've played up to their potential. And that's where I think the Chargers have kind of overplayed their potential. So I think that still holds. The Chargers, I think, are more talented, and Arizona, depending if Marvin Harrison plays, I don't think they have enough firepower to beat them.
Yeah. Gypsy. I want to hear what Gypsy Magic has for this one.
If Marvin Harrison was playing, I would have picked the Cardinals on this one, but he's not. Every other wide receiver that's had a concussion has missed a week or two.
True.
So he's not playing. So I'm going with the unsexy pick, the Chargers.
So originally I picked the Chargers. There's no way I can make up points if I take the Chargers here. So this is straight up me gambling, being a gambler. I'm going to take Kyler Murray's Will Wags and James Conner's thicko legs
Big old bus engine.
to beat the Chargers at home. If this was in LA, I would definitely take the Chargers. I just feel like the Arizona Cardinals are one of those teams that they just do shit they're not supposed to do. We saw it from the very beginning. They almost beat Buffalo week 1. They shouldn't have beat Buffalo, and they fucking almost won that game outright. Oh yeah, Carl's in the same boat I was in. I had to get my ass up and go pee. I couldn't fucking stick it anymore. Yeah, I hear him laughing. Yeah, I fucking nailed that.
We're gonna hear a little trickle in about 2 minutes.
And I'm also taking Arizona because you're not starting Kyler against me in fantasy, which is a huge mistake. So I'm taking Arizona in this game in the upset. And they're only the Chargers are only 2.5-point favorite. I mean, we're not talking like they're coming in this game like a 6-point favorite or nothing.
It's tight. That's true. They do have McBride back at full health.
And also, if Arizona's defense can finally figure out how to put the lid on, it's not like the Chargers receivers. Look, it's not like the Chargers receivers are fucking scaring anyone.
No.
So if the Arizona's secondary can find a way to just close the fucking lid, and Arizona's offense without Harrison Jr. can just pound the fucking rock with Benson and Connor, they can win this fucking football game, especially at home. Give me Arizona. Arizona's going to fucking win this game. Now, recapping here. Locks. My lock. Washington against Carolina at home. Coral's lock. Buffalo at home against Tennessee. Evans lock. Cincinnati on the road against Cleveland. Same game
Who
pick.
shall not play football?
Same game picks. We all took Denver, Atlanta, Buffalo, Cincinnati, Green Bay, Minnesota, Rams, Washington, Jets. So we'll see what happens, won't we, boys? Well, that was pretty good.
I think the Arizona is a good pick, actually.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. Their defense has not figured it out, and the Chargers' offense, it's like I don't understand how they're scoring points beyond fucking Justin Herbert. It's like, who do you have? But somehow they fucking put up 21 every week.
Well, they have their kicker has the greatest name in NFL history, Corey Dicker. Greatest name in history. I thought Terry Youngblood was the greatest name. Well, then I got introduced to a young man named Corey Dicker. He dicks her. He's the best.
He dicks her down.
He dicks her down. He dick her down, boy. See you. All right, boys. We're going to get the fuck out of here. Au revoir. Toodaloo. Adios. Bye.
Fuck off.